Welcome back, guys. Half a head Joe here. Demo today of this guy. As I promised, this is the Amyove, whatever Ove, dumb name that they have out on these import guitars these days. But had a chance to play it, and just wanted to give you my my impression on the playability, etc. So, first off, what I like about it, nice feeling neck. I really like the neck on this thing. It's not thick, it's not thin. It's just about right. It's a nice thin C. I would describe it as C-shaped neck. I personally prefer this to the necks on the Monoprices. I've been getting some comments below on how I rank this versus a Monoprice, and I actually like it better. I like the feel of the neck better. I like the finish on here better, which is the fact that it's got this matte finish. For those of you that have had guitars, or ERT, whatever you want to pronounce those, this is a very similar finish that you find on the ERT guitars or guitars. That matte finish that they have, which I really like. Fit and finish, quality-wise of this guitar, it's excellent. I mean, you can't beat it for the price that they charge. I don't know how they do it. I also like the headstock, as I mentioned before, on here. The shape of the headstock better than I do that beak headstock that you find on the Monoprice guitars. So, given the fact that you can get a Monoprice on sale for $99.99, or sometimes, if you're lucky, $89.99, this was $83.99, and I like it better than the Monoprice. I like the neck better, I like the matte finish better, I like the headstock shape better. Everything else is comparable. I mean, let's be honest, guys, the pickups are inexpensive. Ceramic pickups, although they sound fine to my ears, I actually like these ceramic pickups better than the Alnicos that were shipped with the Kramer guitar that I had tested. I think these are better sounding pickups in my opinion, which is insane. It also comes with a 3-ply pickguard, which is nice. So little details on this guitar are really impressive. Also, right out of the box, there were no sharp fret ends. This, the guitar, they actually didn't ship with sharp fret ends, and they weren't, affected by humidity so far, at least in my office. The fact that it's got an Indian Laurel fretboard, another nice feature. So, guys, I would rank this, especially in the HSS configuration, comparable to what you'd get really with a Squier Bullet in terms of quality. There are some additional features that I actually like better on this guitar, but I mean, it's every bit as good, in my opinion, as a Squier Bullet. It's not as good as a Yamaha Pacifica that also ships with an HSS configuration. Yamaha is definitely a step above this guitar. But I mean, for a budget guitar at this price point, I've tried a lot. I mean, it blows away Glaris. There's absolutely no comparison. Better than Grote, in my opinion. Significantly better than Grote, or Grote, whatever you want to call them. Donner. This is better than Donner's, in my opinion. The Donner has a thicker neck. I don't like the shape of the neck on a Donner. This is much more comfortable to play. Also like the headstock better. Monoprice I already mentioned. They have an HSS configuration guitar as well. Again, the neck seems to be thicker on those. I like the feel of this better. On the Monoprice's plus side, they come with a better gig bag, if that means anything to you. I showed you in the last video what the gig bag is. It's okay. It's not a dust case. It is a gig bag. But Monoprice is slightly better, I think, in that regard. I mentioned that this is ERT-like in terms of the finish. It looks a lot like the ERT guitars or ERT guitars. And it doesn't feel too different. I had an ERT. They have stainless steel frets. They have the roasted maple fretboard, so they do have some appointments that are better than this. But I mean, $83.99, guys. Can't beat it. What else? Trying to think. Things that need improvement, in my opinion. Well, the fretboard was a little dry. It's still, wearing in on me, but it is gritty. It is dry. So that'll come with time, with oils from your hands, working it in, playing it more. The tuners on here are not the greatest. They do slip a little bit, but it holds tune. So is it an immediate thing that you need to change the tuners? No. Especially if you're not, in a band or playing anywhere, or you're just playing for your own enjoyment. It will hold tune. They're not the best. The bridge is an extremely cheap pot metal bridge on this guitar. But then again, most import guitars have cheap pot metal bridges. So it's not unlike any other guitars. The potentiometers seem to be okay. The 5-way switch is nice and firm. Seems to be made well. The nut on here is a cheap plastic nut. But then again, your import guitars at this price point are all going to have cheap plastic nuts. So I really have nothing bad to say about this guitar. For the price that I paid, it's a killer deal. It really is a killer deal. And I think it sounds damn good as well. So here, I'm going to plug it in. We'll play a little bit of clean through it, and you can hear the different pickup positions. So here, right now, I have the neck pickup engaged, and we'll just play some basic chords clean. Put the neck and the middle position engaged. And now just the middle position. And now middle and bridge, which is the humbucker. Finally, just the humbucker. So you probably heard that the humbucker is significantly louder than the single coils, which you typically find a big change on the budget guitars. So there is a significant amount of more volume on the humbucker pickup engaged by itself versus the other pickups. But let's play single notes in the different positions. Here's the neck pickup. Neck in the middle. Just the middle pickup. Middle and bridge. And finally just the humbucker, bridge. And now I will put on some distortion. Okay, hopefully we don't put it on too loud here, and you can hear it in the neck position with some distortion. Neck and middle. Just the middle position. Middle and bridge. And finally, just the humbucker and the bridge. And now some single notes, distorted. Neck and middle. Middle position. Middle and humbucker. And finally just the humbucker. in short, the pickups are warmer than typical ceramic pickups. They're not as bright. They're not super loud. I mean, the humbucker is loud enough for sure. The singles are on the lower end side of output, but they're definitely acceptable in terms of sound quality. As acceptable as any, budget guitar that I mentioned before within this price range. Can you change the pickups out if you're playing out? Yeah, I would recommend that. Would you change the tuners if you're playing it out? Yes, I would recommend that. Probably the nut. But other than that, this is a completely serviceable guitar with a really nice looking matte finished poplar body for $84 plus tax shipped. I mean, it's really a great deal. Get this back up here. So, guys, I would, again, really recommend this Amyove guitar. Is it a Monoprice killer? In my opinion, it is for this price. And Monoprice's prices have been going up. And especially on the tellies, the quality has been going down, that I'm finding. The telly style guitars now no longer come with string through bodies. The wood that they use is different. It's an extremely lighter body. I find the old Indio tellies with the string throughs a lot better than the current production coming out of Monoprice. And similarly, I think their older model Strats are made more solidly than the newer ones for some reason. So, is this the Monoprice killer right now? I think it is. The fact that you're getting a guitar of this quality for this low price, shipped with a gig bag, and by the way, the tuner that it comes with works. It actually works. It's a chromatic tuner that actually works just like a Snark. The gig bag is serviceable that it comes with. Again, it's a cloth-based gig bag, not one of these nylon dust covers. Comes with a string, one of these string winders as well, which is functional. So really, for the price, guys, while these are $84 still, $83.99, which is $113.99 less a $30 coupon, I would buy them because they're going quick. I think there's maybe 17 left as of this filming, and they may not even be that many at this point. So and when people start catching on about this budget end guitar, they're going to be going real quick. Any questions that you have regarding this guitar, fire them below. As always, I'll do my best to answer them as quickly as possible. I really do appreciate your support. If you find these reviews helpful, please support the channel by subscribing. And until the next time, guys, as always, be well and stay safe. Take care.